What is up, YouTube, and welcome to the first vlog. The main reason for this whole thing is going to be following the journey of two cars, but primarily one car. The other car will be featured every now and then, but before that, we got to give you the introduction to, that's Faye. She don't care about nobody. She just does her thing, just rolls back and forth. But back to the main thing. I'm going out to the garage right now, and just going to give you guys a quick walk around of the car. It's kind of annoying that I let it get this bad. I'll give you the backstory on what happened when I get there. God damn, that took forever. Yep. That's the car. If I could get this damn thing to focus. Nope. Try this again. There we go. Alright, so this is the car. It's Infiniti G35 Coupe. 2003, so it's the first model that they did. As you can see, I started taking the thing apart, but that's neither here nor there. The bumper and everything's over there. I didn't do much except for rip out the seats and take off the front bumper and all the bumper covers. Now, back to giving you guys a story of what the hell happened. So I bought the car a couple of years ago, and when I bought it, it was a car. But I bought it with the plans on building it in some way. And I grew up in a garage. I spent a lot of time around cars, so I have a good idea of the things that I wanted to do. But the issue was, when I bought the car, I lived at my job. No, that's a whole weird other story. But I lived at my job, so obviously I couldn't be sitting there at my job ripping my car apart, so I had to wait. Then, fast forward, 8 months later, I moved from my job, got an apartment. The rule of the apartment was you can't work on your cars there. But I had friends that had garages, so I could do like little things. I wasn't going to park my car at their garage and, do like a 3-4 week project. And that kind of slowed stuff down as well. After I had my apartment for a while, I finally got a house, the house that you see me at now. And for obvious motor enthusiasts, you guys can tell that I bought the house just because of how big the garage is. I'll give you guys a quick walk outside. How lucky am I to have a freaking 5-bay garage? Like, that's shit that people dream about having. And I got it. So that allows me to do a lot of stuff and allows me to store this thing here and take my time. Now, the issue with that was the freaking engine blew one random day. I was just driving home and I was mad because I wasn't even doing anything stupid. I could have blown this engine up so many other times, but I was literally just driving home, and next thing you know, my car sounds like a freaking motorcycle. And then turns out that when I was driving, for whatever reason, the head lifted and it just shot shit all over the place. That being said, obviously it's been sitting here since, and my plan was to, take everything out, rebuild the engine, and then put it back in. The issue with that was, I figured out that the car sold. It's a 2003, so it's the first one that they made. I was like, I'll just buy a used originally the plan was to go to somebody and have them actually like rebuild me a brand new block and brand new heads, and then drop that in and build the car from there. But what I decided to do was order a used JDM engine with really low miles, because this thing had like 170 on it when it blew. Get an engine, take that engine as a starting point and build that one. So as I just said in the beginning, I got a text message from used JDM that my engine should be here on Thursday, and then I can actually start getting that done. But let me show you what breaks my heart about this car, and it's completely my fault. So when the car blew, I brought it in here, put it on jack stands, started to take stuff apart, the wheels, the rotors and everything. I took those off, and you know, it's been sitting in here and stuff is starting to kind of rust out. Like, I know that if I use these rotors, the rust will just rub right off, so I'm not really crazy worried about that because those were really expensive. I'm going to clean them up and send them out to have them like actually like leveled out and such. But what really breaks my heart is I did not think about the fact that this garage is so freaking wet. It's not wet in the sense of like there's leaks, but it's in the backyard, and because it's in the backyard, you know, humidity and stuff. Here's what happened that I didn't compensate for. I came out here and I looked at my car and I was like heartbroken. So I had taken out the seats, and when I took out the seats, I just left the car in here, windows were up. I was like, cool, I'll come back out here. Things got busy, but like, this is freaking embarrassing. Look at this. Mold has grown on the steering wheel, on the shifter, on the e-brake, in the cup holder tray. Like I told you guys, I ripped all this stuff out, but like mold is literally growing all through this damn car. So, needless to say, obviously, the engine is a big priority, but like, I'm gonna have to get in here and like, A, I'm gonna have to clean the car, but B, I'm gonna have to like replace so much stuff. So this is me giving you guys the starting point for it. But the plan for this car is to be done by December. Not in the sense of like done with everything I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be done enough to be drivable and be able to take it to car meets without looking like a fool. Because I mean, I've actually never taken this car to nope, rephrase that. I won one car show with it, and then after that I never took it to another car meet, just because I always felt like I could go to a car meet with my friends or anything, but I always wanted my car to be like unveiled. So that's the plan with it. But the unveiling is going to take so much longer. Like, that is so bad. Who lets stuff like that happen? I do, unfortunately. So, I'm not going to wrap up the vlog just yet. But again, the biggest thing I wanted to get everybody to know is like, this is where everything starts. And then from there, we just, you know, follow the journey of what we're going to do. The JDM engine should be here on Thursday. I have my boy Jose and Mark. We're already planning on when we're going to get together, have them up here. We're going to rip this old engine out and start cannibalizing it. I have a complete rebuild kit in the mail as well, with Eagle rods, Wisco pistons, L19 head studs. So I'm going to be doing a good amount of work to it. It's not like I don't know what I'm doing, but the main point is it just took so long, and I feel like such a bad car owner for letting the car sit here this long. But at the same time, I just got really busy with work. A lot of stuff happened there. Man, my baby's breaking my heart. Look at this. Look, like, that is just heartbreaking. And the thing is, I can't even take it out and wash it. Like, I've taken the brakes and stuff out. Like, I took the rotors out. I didn't take that rotor out because for whatever reason it was seized on there. But I'm gonna break that out pretty soon. But it's like, I can't even like put it on the wheels and take it outside to let it air out. It's just been sitting on jack stands since the summer. Yeah, the summer. Like, it's summer now. So the end of last summer is when it started. Oh, that's the other car. That's Felicia's 350. She's also working on building hers. The good news about hers is hers didn't actually blow up, so she still gets to drive it. But like we have a lot of work to do with hers as well. The body's in decent shape, but the body is definitely going to be cleaned up. She's gone with a silver and red or a white and red theme with her car. My car is supposed to end up being like a one-of-a-kind paint job with a black and gold theme to it. Like I already redid almost every suspension component. And if you look up in here, the ISC coils, which I don't even know if they do anything with them anymore. It took me so long to track them down. That's the main color scheme for the whole car. It's gonna be like a really deep charcoal and gold or black and gold. I mean, it goes with the Brembo brakes as well, but like you can ignore that rotor. Like that's just sad. But the main point is the whole color scheme is gonna be based on that right there. Like the white line end links that are under the car are already gold. A lot of the car parts that are sitting in the house are gold or black. That's the biggest part right now, is just making sure that everything kind of falls into place. But right now, my biggest concern is like I don't even want to take this car to a shop. Like, who would want to do work on this car? So pretty much what I have to do is I have to put on a freaking hazmat suit, go in here, clean shit out, and anything that I can't clean out has to be taken out. So all this trash and stuff, obviously, like that's just stuff that was like under the seats or inside the glove boxes and stuff. But I have to go in and clean this whole car out. And then once it's all clean enough to actually be able to sit in and do stuff, I gotta rip out the shifter, rip out the brakes, rip out the center console, replace the steering wheel. Cause I'm not even gonna I wouldn't even keep that steering wheel. Like it's been sitting there moldy forever. Hopefully I don't have to like redo any of the dash. Just everything just kind of cleans up nicely, but we'll see. Main point is the goal is by the end of the summer for this to be clean enough to drive, not to show, and by the beginning of next summer for this thing to be like really in good shape. Hey guys, back to me. The main point was to get you guys, you know, caught up with what was going on and give you a heads up on where the starting point is. Because, you know, no matter where your project is, you got to start somewhere and then you got to take it from there where it goes. I feel really bad about what I let this car turn into before I decided to actually put my foot down and just say, yeah, you know what, forget it, let's get it done. Because like, oh my God, do you see this? Like, what is that? Like, why? It looks like a freaking Jackson Pollock's painting on the inside of my door. Like, I am heartbroken every time I come in my garage and see this car. Considering the fact that a lot of people already knew whose car this was when I was driving it, just because it had a very unique sound to it. But that being said, this car, when it's all said and done, is supposed to put down around 600, which is not bad considering that the stock G35 bounces between like just under 3 and around 315 depending on what year you get. And I got the oldest one, so you know, I'll let you guys use your imagination. But I've cooked many of people with just the basic bolt-on stuff that I did already. But now I'm going to rip the engine out, put a new engine in, have it machined, have it bored out, honed, and when it's all said and done, I can't tell you what I'm putting on the car, but I can definitely tell you that when it's all done, this car is supposed to be show-worthy. And it's supposed to be involved in a lot of other stuff that's going on. I'm looking forward to those things that I've already talked to people about doing. But I'm going to cut the vlog right here. Now you guys know where we're starting. Now you guys know where we're going. That's the most important part. If you like this type of stuff, drop a comment, like, subscribe, share it with your people, because I feel like a lot of people really enjoy watching cars journeys. I don't like it when I jump on people's channels or jump on people's pages and I see them at the end of their car from the beginning. I appreciate people who are willing to put in this much work. Like a guy that is a good example is Jaden Wibb. I don't know if you guys know him. His name is Houdini on YouTube. But I mean, I saw his car from the beginning of his channel and he's done all the work himself, so I respect that type of stuff. I've seen a couple of other people, but he's the only one that like comes to mind right now. The main point is, I always believe you should do these things yourself. That way you can take pride in it when it's done. If you just keep writing checks and sending out money, you're gonna enjoy having a car, but you're not gonna take pride in it because you didn't do anything but write a check. And you know, Some people that's okay with them, but that's not okay with me. Me and my friends are going to build this car. We're going to turn this thing into a beast. I will catch you guys in the next couple vlogs. I'm not going to say that there's going to be a schedule on when I do updates, but there will definitely be regular updates on stuff. Even if it's not like a long-winded video, the main point is that it's going to be done enough that you guys can like keep up, like what happened this time, what happened this week. I'll try to do something every week or two just to give you guys a heads up. But follow this car on Blackhawk_G35, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Holla at you later. Peace.